I hope you weren't making that same face when the police finally found your lousy corpse. Mortician is going to have one hell of a job.
Ow, my head.
That's the last time you'll ever feel pain. Physical pain, at least. Try to remember it.
Who are...
What are you, a fucking moron?
Stop looking at me like that. Hey, get up. Are you even listening? You're looking at me. You must be in there somewhere. Hello?
What?
There you are. I was worried. You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Where am I?
I'll explain in a second. Here, let me help you up first.
I think I hit my head.
Tell me about it.
I'm sorry, just what's going on? Who are you anyway?
Quiet! Shit! Come on, get up! We have to get out of here!
No, you hold on a minute. What's even happening? Where are we?
You are about to be eaten in 5 seconds. That's what's happening.
What are you talking about? What is that thing?
Ugh, don't say I didn't warn you.
Wait, where are you going? What the...
There is a thin barrier between remembrance and familiarity. John wakes up in his bedroom. Everything has changed. It is littered with unknown faces, unknown scents, and erratic movements. An uneasiness washes over him. All these elements put together are new and unsettling. John is not familiar with this room. He simply remembers it as his room. Rumpled sheets lay carelessly tossed over the bed, forgotten amongst early morning activities. Posters taped and tacked to the white walls display images of films, cards from friends, and scribbled drawings. There is a blank monitor occupying a well-worn wooden desk. Below it, a keyboard and a few scattered papers. Among them, reminders and unfinished to-do lists. To the right, there is a window with a single shattered pane speckled with dried blood. In the middle of it all lies a body, cold and motionless. A sixth sense of familiarity washes over John. There is a thin line between reality and realization.
Is there an estimate on the time of death?
A woman with red hair and glasses catches John's eye. She is the most brightly dressed person shuffling about in the room. She stands at 5 feet tall and holds a cane by her side. It's an odd sight given how young the woman appears. She inspects the room with a careful eye, taking note of everything, except for John, who hovers only inches away.
Looks like his skull was slammed into the window. Probably the killing blow. We'll know more once the autopsy has been conducted. I'll be right back. I have to speak with the father.
John follows her out of the bedroom and down the stairs. Her practiced strides are disturbed when the creak in the staircase sounds from behind. She twists her body to examine with uneasiness. There is no one there.
Hello, Mr. Egbert. My name is Terezi Pyrope. I would like to give you my most sincere condolences. I'd also like to ask you a few questions about your son, John. I've been assigned to investigate his case. Sir?
Yes, of course. How may I help?
Just to review. In the 911 call, you stated there may have been an intruder in your home. You said some objects looked out of place. That call was made at 6:06 p.m. today. What time do you usually get off of work, Mr. Egbert?
Around 5:30.
And at what time do you arrive home?
About 6. Never earlier than that.
You said you had called for your son John, but received no answer. What did you do next?
I checked upstairs.
You reported finding your son's body on his bedroom floor. Once you noticed the blood, you called 911. I understand this must be hard for you. Would you like to continue this another time?
No, Please, go on.
I just need some general information on your son. To confirm, he was 17 years of age and enrolled in his junior year of high school. Was he dating, participating in any sports? Employed?
No.
When was the last time you saw your son? Before you found him upstairs?
This morning, before he left for school.
Did anything seem off about him? Did he say or do anything out of the ordinary?
He seemed normal.
Did he have any friends at school?
A few.
Their names?
Dave Strider, Jade Harley, and Rose Lalonde.
Did he ever spend time with these three after school?
Sometimes. He usually calls telling me.
Did he call today?
No, he probably came straight home today.
At what time did he usually get home?
3 in the afternoon.
Was there ever anyone he didn't get along with?
What do you mean?
Someone who made him uncomfortable? Possibly a bully? Maybe a group of kids?
I don't think so. What are you trying to ask?
I'm asking if he had any enemies. Judging by the state of the body, I believe it's safe to suggest that your son's murder may be in relation to a series of others. He was probably chosen at random. This wasn't your fault.
Dad?
Could I have a few minutes alone, please?
Of course.
Dad, hey! Can you hear me at all? Dad, please, I need to talk to you. Shit, this can't be happening. What do I do? Oh my god. Fuck, shit, no, this can't be real.
The clock on the wall ticks tirelessly. John doesn't bother to check the time because it no longer seems to matter. Red and blue lights flash from outside and bounce at the front door. There are cars parked in the driveway and on the side of the street. Yellow tape stretches across the front yard, enclosing the house. A small crowd is gathered outside, but they are all strangers and forgotten faces, whose voices blur into a soft hum. John doesn't have to hear them to know what they are talking about. They are all here because of him. He catches sight of the woman returning upstairs. His father is not moved. John reaches an unsure hand out towards him, but decides against it. Unable to watch his father any longer, he retreats upstairs. As John enters his room, he is no longer shocked to see his body, but dread finally begins to set in. John approaches his bedroom window. He looks out the top right shattered panel. Through the splintered glass, a couple dozen figures stare back in from outside. In the front yard, undisturbed by the excitement, stands a young woman in a tattered dress.
It's that girl. I have to talk to her. How did I do that?
Hey.
Hey, you! You're the one I met back there, aren't you?
That would be me.
You wouldn't know anything about this, would you?
Only from what I've gathered. I know just about as much as you do, to be perfectly honest. What was it? Egbert?
How did you know my name?
Oh man, what's that look for? I saw it on the back of your jacket. You really don't seem like the type to wear varsity. You seem more like a t-shirt with a dorky logo kind of guy.
Could you stop acting so casual about this? I'm really confused. I just need some help.
Then how may I help you?
Am I really dead? Like, all that back there, that was real?
Did the blood and the police tape really not spell it out for you?
Okay, I'm dead. So, then what? What happens next? Do we just wander around for an eternity and that's it? I have no idea what I should do now. This doesn't last forever, does it?
The time a spirit may spend in the living realm is limited. Matter of fact, we'll probably be leaving soon. Remember that place you woke up at? Or is your brain still too scrambled to figure anything out? Man, I have never seen someone watch a hardtail come hurtling towards them and not run. You're either really brave or just flat out stupid.
So, that place I woke up in, that wasn't hell, was it?
Close. That was purgatory. It's a place of suffering, but it's still not quite hell. It's meant to purify you. At least, that's what people believe. Not much of that happening, though. It's mostly just a bunch of idiots who refuse to cross over.
Cross over? You mean to heaven? So, heaven and hell, all that is actually real? There's actually an afterlife. How do you cross over?
You take care of unfinished business. Until you relinquish all earthly ties and burdens, you're trapped in purgatory. Is there something really nagging at you right now?
What do you mean? Of course there is. I want to talk to my dad, I want to see my friends, I want to walk back inside my house like none of this ever happened. There was a woman in there, some detective. She said someone killed me. I don't understand, I actually don't remember anything that happened to me. All I remember is waking up in that place and seeing you there.
Wait, you don't remember how you died?
No, my memory is completely blank. All I remember is waking up this morning, and the rest is a blur. I don't even remember what I did throughout the day. Is that normal? You know, to not remember how you died? Do you remember how you died?
I remember the day of my death in vivid detail. How could I forget? Come on, let's go for a walk. I'll answer some more of your questions.
Sure, I don't know if it's rude to ask, but what's with that hole in your chest? I don't remember seeing it before, and your one eye is completely white, but the other looks normal-ish.
Ish? It's a prosthetic. I lost this eye in an accident before I died. As for everything else, you look the same way you died when you're in the living world. Same clothes, same injuries. In purgatory, spirits look perfectly normal. You can't tell how anyone died unless they tell you. Now I can tell you have a pretty serious head wound and a pair of dorky shattered glasses.
Oh, explains why I see 8 of you. So, you died in that dress?
I did. But enough about me. This is all about you.
I don't know. There's just so much.
I really don't want to talk about this right now.
Jake, please, just hear me out.
Could you leave it alone? There's really nothing to talk about.
I'm just really worried about you, alright?
I can take care of myself.
I know that, but at least let me walk you home.
I'll be fine. Bye, Dick.
Mortals. They don't realize how irrelevant their issues are.
I feel like I know those two.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Sorry.
So, how else may I enlighten you?
Right. How do you think you might have an idea how this happened to me?
Beats me. How would I know? I suppose that's a job for the police, except they aren't always so good at their jobs. It could take months until they get a good lead. Years until they find your killer. That's if they ever find them. Oh man, you're in a pretty bad spot right now.
Oh, what do I do?
Hey, I got it. We can track down your killer. Being dead fucking blows, but hell if it doesn't have its advantages. You won't be able to see the good in it yet, but you have a lot of power now. You can practically bend all the rules. I'll show you how. And you can say goodbye to your father and your friends. Then all your loose ends will be tied up and you'll have closure. How about it?
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I still don't know your name. Who are you?
You can call me Marquise Spinner at Mindfang.
Whoa, where's that coming from?
That means it's time to go back. Are you ready?
Wait, I'll still see you when I get there, right? I don't think I can handle being stuck there alone.
Don't worry so much. I'll be there. Purgatory's a big place, but I'll find you. We'll figure this all out.
Why do you care so much?
Because I was murdered too.